Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to show you how I made this little tapioca ice cream charm inspired by Sumikko Gurashi. I absolutely love them so much and I just had to make a charm. So anyway, I took a cocktail stick and then I took some little balls of polymer clay. I took 3 in total. I just pushed them onto the little wooden stick. I made sure to make like the top one kind of like stick up above the cocktail stick so it wasn't poking out at all. Next I went ahead and took another small ball of polymer clay and just rolled it out into a snake, and then taking a craft knife I just cut little kind of bits off to make them into the arms and legs of the tapioca. So I just swirled them round into little balls and placed 2 on the front of each piece and then 2 on the back of each of the tapioca to make the arms and legs for each little one. I thought these were so cute. Anyway, to make the cone of the ice cream, I just took another ball of polymer clay, slightly bigger than each of the tapioca, and I just took a drinking glass and kind of like flattened that out until I was left with a nice flat circle like this. I then took this stamp that I made in a previous tutorial. I made this when I made like a little waffle charm. It was really easy to make, so I'll link the video down below if you wish to make one for yourself rather than buying a little stamp. Basically what I went ahead and did was move this all around that circle just because the circle was much bigger than my stamp, and I just made sure to get a waffle pattern down on it. It was a little bit messy, but that didn't matter too much as I know waffle cones are not perfect and I figured the little rougher the better. I then took the circle and I kind of like swirled it around to make a cone-like shape. I then stuck the cocktail stick with the tapiocas down inside, and I made sure to wrap the cone around the bottom tapioca piece just so that it was nice and secure in there and it was all kind of like linked together and everything like that. I then pinched the bottom, popped in an eye pin and baked according to the instructions on my packaging. The temperature I use is 110 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Once cool and out the oven and everything like that, I then went ahead and painted my charm. I just used acrylic paint for this, so I started off with the pink tapioca down the bottom. I then moved on to a light yellow for the middle and a light blue for the top piece. Once I had all 3 pieces then painted and left that to dry, I then took a cream colour and just painted the whole of the waffle in that colour. I also went ahead and mixed up a slightly darker colour just by adding some brown into that cream, and I then took a sponge and sponged that over just to give it a bit of extra dimension. Once that was done, I then went ahead and painted on the faces onto the tapioca. So I just did tiny little dots on each of the faces. First of all, for the eyes, I just used a small dotting tool for this, and then I used a pin just to pin on the little mouths in between the eyes, which was basically just a little kind of, you know, line. I love also how you can see my faces in my nails here. I feel like these nails were such a mistake, but I love them so much. Anyway, I then went ahead and glazed the whole charm with some Fumo gloss varnish, and my Fumo gloss varnish has got a bit of paint in now, so it's actually tinted pink, but it went on nicely and still dries really nice. So once I had a couple layers of that, my charm was then complete. As you can see, this is what it turned out like. I absolutely love it so much. Like honestly, painting charms for me is so much easier than actually like using clay and like building upon each other and doing faces out of clay, because I suck at that. But anyway, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you like it also. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you the day after next for another one. Bye!